So while we're opening up our sponsor, they're not actually sponsoring us. We're 17, okay? But just in case.
Can't do this, Raka.
Yeah. So about circles. Now, I genuinely, and I know like a lot of the things we're saying are kind of out of scope and kind of crazy, but like genuinely think about how comforting the circle, the shape of a circle is to human beings.
Yeah,
like,
I wanted to touch on that because I feel like people like circles so much because I feel like as humans we're drawn to symmetrical shapes.
I would just like to say,
yeah. And and because of this, I think just circles are a beautiful thing.
Circle, I mean, like, I hate math, but I think it's so interesting that when you look at a circle, like, the radius is the same all the way around. And the thing about humans is we like continuity.
We do.
We like patterns because things make sense, even if they're not supposed to. And honestly, I was 9. Extremely sweaty, hairy 9-year-old child. And I was in France, and we were walking up the, what's it called? Quasimodo? Notre Dame! I thought of the character before the movie. So we were walking up Notre Dame, and it was a spiral staircase. And I realized, I was like, this place kind of smells like a fart because so many sweaty tourists have gone through this.
We love that.
But I'm so happy to be alive on Earth as a human being. And that made me realize circles are such a comforting thing to humans, but when you think about it, walking in a circle, does that have a negative or positive connotation?
Negative. Because I feel like we always feel like we're stuck, like going in a loop.
Down she goes. Go ahead, Tori.
Here goes the audience. Sorry. And that's something about circle. Like, when we feel like we're stuck in our lives, we feel like we're going in a circle.
But when you're going up a spiral staircase, you're going in a circle, but you're moving.
This is correct.
Is this not amazing to you? Like, I thought that was amazing. Thank you.
No, I really wanted to touch on that because we were talking yesterday, and I just think it's really interesting how, like, we feel like we're going through like hard times and troubles, but we're still moving. Like, we're always progressing. Time's always going on, and that's just how, like, a spiral staircase, you're always going up.
And if you think about it, if you look at a clock is an existential nightmare. It's always going in the same direction, but it means that people are moving and things are progressing. So you know what? I think circles are great. And also, have you ever had a pit stain that's like a perfect shape of a circle?
I think that's a blessing.
I think
that's a blessing.
I haven't checked because I'm afraid of the reactions that it would get from
You know what I have a problem
people.
with?
Yeah. I don't.
I have a big problem with the fact that PE clothes are gray.
Yeah, can we talk about
that?
They're light gray. It's like they knew that like we're running and stuff and we're sweating, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm running, I'm looking right ahead, and every time I can see the back sweat of the kid in front of me, and then I think like why light gray? Like, I feel like that's literally the worst choice for sweaty young teenagers.
See, the spiel is that I love the color light gray. I love light gray clothes, but I just never wear them because I'm terrified of societal expectations.
Yeah. One day I decided to take a walk to school, which I think was the first mistake.
Yeah.
Deciding things and taking a walk.
Exercise.
And so I was walking and I had my backpack on, as one student does.
Yes.
That was also probably a mistake. Anything could be a mistake.
Yeah.
I could be a mistake.
I probably am.
This could be a mistake.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. But, so Paulina is an avid student. Hi, Paulina. Didn't want to put you on the spot, but I did.
Hi, Paulina.
I tutor second period. That's first period for me. I didn't really have to establish that because I think that made it more confusing.
Maybe.
But while I was walking, I was wearing a sweater shirt. That was the biggest mistake, I think, wearing a sweater shirt.
Too many layers.
One layer too many.
Yeah.
It was literally one layer. And I got to school, and I take my backpack off, and I know that there's
that you're going to have the lines.
Yeah, and
this is something
you don't know this because I didn't want you guys to know. And I was like, how am I, because I'm writing on a board, right? So I'm like, how am I going to lift my arm without
T-Rex.
people? Right? T-Rex.
Oh my God.
So,
no, please continue.
So what I did was I took my hair and I was like, And I was like, you guys,
we love the classic hair.
the classic hair.
You know, I feel like there's just so many techniques that you can use to like hide your sweat. You know, like you got the classic tuck.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You fold a little bit into the corner.
The tuck and squeeze.
Tuck and squeeze.
Yeah, we got the.
Okay, we're gonna gloss over the fact that sounds terrible, but that's okay. That's fine.
We got the we got like the man stance.
Oh, yeah.
We love it.
When you want it to dry out, but you don't want
not
people
enough
to see.
for people to see.
Yeah. Yeah, so the reason we're talking about sweat so much is that we're called the Clammy Chums, after all.
You know what's crazy? Like, I feel like I get more sweaty in the anticipation of shaking someone's hand because, like, I don't want to be that person who has like a clammy handshake, you know, like, you know.
But then in trying to make your hand less clammy, you're making it more clammy.
Yeah, by thinking about it.
And have you ever had a moment where like you think about I don't know if this has happened to you guys. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I mean, that's established.
No, I mean I am too. So
that's why we get along.
That's why we're here together.
You're not an idiot. You're great. But
thank you.
One day I don't know how old I was, but I was thinking about the process of swallowing. We don't think about it, we just do it.
Yeah.
And then I thought so hard about it that I forgot how to do it for like half a minute, and I was actually afraid. I was like, if you think really hard about doing something that your body naturally does, you're not gonna do it for a hot minute.
Have you ever like forgotten how to breathe? Anyway, so
I mean, it's a thing, right? Like, you know what I think? Like, when I think of someone sleeping, I just imagine their body dormant. But then that's not true. Your chest is like
you're still
up and
moving.
down.
Yeah, you're still going.
You're still moved.
You know what I just thought of?
Yeah.
So there's this one wild time in my childhood where I was eating chocolate because I love chocolate.
Yeah.
And I like choked on a piece of chocolate and I thought I was gonna die, but it just melted.
Wait, so you waited for the chocolate to melt?
Well, I was freaking out because I thought I was gonna die. I was like, this is it. Like, this is my time. This is when I go.
I bet you were like, oh, thank God I don't have to take the SATs.
Dude, I was like 12.
I remember, I was actually, when I was like 7, I moved to India. I didn't, my parents did. I went with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't make the decision.
Mom, we're going to India.
But we were in the bus,
Yeah.
and so I was eating a candy, and I choked on the candy. And it was stuck. Well, I didn't really choke. It was just there, and it wasn't going anywhere. So I was like, so do I wait it out? Do I wait for it to like get smaller and then go down?
Yeah.
And then I got up because I wanted to ask someone for help, or not really help, just complain because I just didn't. And then I got up, and the bus lurched forward, and I don't know what kind of acrobatic Cirque du Soleil thing I did, but I accidentally kicked a teacher in the leg. And here, that's terrible. But there,
It's a crime?
It's a crime because there's so much dust. I got dust on her, like, nice salwar kameez. And she looked at me, and she was the nicest teacher in the world. And she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, look, I've never known what I was doing. And now I know even less.
No, yeah.
So,
you know, speaking of candies, though.
Speaking
of candies, you know what I think the most underrated candy is?
Is this yours?
Maybe.
Can I drink?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we love that.
We share.
Yeah.
We're pals.
Yeah, we're pals.
We share. Okay, go ahead.
We're chums. Yeah.
The fact that the audience had to, like...
Correct.
Yeah, had to...
No, that's why we have a live studio audience. You see, that was just a laugh track, but not actual people.
So what about candies, Tori?
Oh. I think the most underrated candy is the lemon and lime flavors.
Pray tell, what is the difference?
Between lemon and lime?
Yes.
Well,
and also lemon and lime candy.
I am a lemon and lime
enthusiast.
Como se dice? Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Yo, we got a connoisseur here. Okay, let's go. Inform. Oh shoot! Inform us. I almost lost my
May
ball. You may.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us about the difference between a lime and a ball? I'm gonna check on the time.
Yeah, what time is it? It's summertime.
What time?
Okay, so anyway, the difference between a lime and a lemon.
It's 11:57.
11:57.
Well, let's just get through that. Okay, the difference between a lime and a lemon. Well, you got a lime, you got a lemon. A lemon is more delicate. The flavor is a little bit more delicate, you know. She's a little bit more classy, you know, can put that on like fish, you know, that kind of thing. A lime, she's a little spicy, you know, like you can
Wait, limes are spicy?
No, but you know that flavor, like she's like, if lime was a girl, she'd be like tangy, you know. She'd have a little flair to her, you know. That kind of stuff you put on tacos. It's great. But anyway.
Wait, you put a lime on a taco, but a lemon on a fish.
Yeah. Yes.
How do you decide what to put lemon or limes on?
Well, you call me up and you ask.
Okay, so if you ever are using a lemon or a lime, you need to call her.
Please do. My
just
phone.
to make sure you know where it's at, because you don't want to
hit my line.
Speaking of citrus, I don't know what it is with the candy industry, if that's what you call it. Is
candy industry. Willy
I don't
Wonka.
know, like I love Willy Wonka.
Dude, I would date Willy Wonka.
I would be Willy Wonka.
The Johnny Depp one, though.
Any Willy Wonka. Wait. Gene Wilder? Okay, anyways. The thing is, I feel like orange flavored candy doesn't taste like orange ever. Like, you just can't replicate. You can't replicate the taste of an orange.
That's respectable. Oranges are special.
Oh, I expected you to challenge me on that.
Well, you know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
Well, anyway, tune in next time.
Yes.
To
if ever.
Clammy Chums.
Clammy Chums. Get your merch at a seedy custom
get
shop.
Your merch. We love you.
Just like us.
Yay. Okay.
We did it. Here you go, Alicia. I'm sorry I dropped your phone.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
I thought I was going
Alicia?
to be one.
Oh, you're. I didn't understand what she was doing.
Raka's kind of warm.